Hello everyone, Warangel here, and welcome back to RimWorld. So, before I actually get started properly, let me just apologize for not uploading many episodes last week. Due to one reason or another, I just didn't feel like making the videos, I'm sorry to say, and rather than push myself to make a subpar video, I thought it'd be best just to leave it as I've done in the past. So, actually, let me just go back to that, because looks like we got a revenge happening. And I've actually got something big to talk about with regards to the future of the series. So, first of all, what is going on here? Batonodon. Was this what Galga was doing? I just saw him walking off down the bottom of the screen as I was talking. It was. Right. So we got a Manhunter coming up here. Galga, you're going to have to get out of there. Alright, let's draft you up. We'll bring you over here. Now, is anyone willing to try and help you? I mean, Nakai is nearby. Nakai doesn't even have a long-ranged weapon. Right. Let's have a look. Let's switch you over to this. And I'm going to wake you up and do this while I remember. So where's my stockpile? Here. Is it here? Psychic Sooth Pulse or Lancers? But not there. What about this? Okay, we've got some weapons. In fact, you've got quite a decent shooting skill, haven't you? I'm going to give you a longbow. Now, remember, these are the equivalent of sniper rifles, essentially, when you're playing a low-tech tribal playthrough. So, yeah, I'll quite happily let him have that. But if he's going off to do that, I might have to wake these guys up instead. So, Melania, Kui, and Bonagotus, let's get you up and dressed. Let's get you guys over to here, then. Something like that should do. And then, apart from Bonagotus, I'm going to put you here. Alright, go off and start shooting this thing. Thank you, Kui. Alright, bonus points, thank you. Roof collapsed. Okay, fantastic. You guys go back to what you were doing, but you can now be hauled in. So what was I saying about before? Oh yeah, so, yeah, like I was saying, at the moment, like, I know it's happened a couple of times with this playthrough, and I do apologise. I try to avoid it, but it happens. But I am apologising. We're back to normal this week. But now that that situation with the man-eater has been dealt with, Vulture, I am so glad you weren't out there when that happened. That would not have been good. But it's time really to talk about the future of this campaign, because I've felt like it for a little while, and I've been thinking about it since the last episode, and I'm sure many of you may feel the same way, that this campaign has become a bit stale. You know, it hasn't really had much in the way of progression, and I feel that one of the main reasons for that is because the original premise of the campaign was that we were going to secure a new generation of people. We were going to have about 5 kids, let them grow up to become adults, and go with that. Now, the problem with that plan, as we've come to realise, and it's partly down to me not planning it correctly, is that if we take Eel, for example, our eldest child. Now, in RimWorld, I believe they consider them to be adults at 16. I could be wrong with that. We're going to go with 16, right? Now, Eel here is just a few days over 2.5. And there are 60 days in a year in RimWorld. So if we were going to get her up to 16, we've got just under 13.5 years. Which, if I do some quick calculations, is about pretty much 800 days. Now, to give you an idea how long that is, if I pop down to here, we've been on this map for 207 days. So we've got another 4 times the length of this campaign to get through before we can actually bring it to an end, and with Eel getting older. Now if we consider in Vulture, Vulture's about a year younger than her, and then Vulture number 2 is a year younger than her. So, that hasn't really helped, right? And that's my fault. There are ways to actually make them become young adults straight away, but I wanted a bit more authenticity, a bit more immersion and realism, which unfortunately is backfired when you talk about this playthrough. So what I've decided to do, right, is I'm going to play until episode 30. So it's still a few episodes to go, That way then we'll have opportunities for things like Asna, for example, who's currently pregnant with her and Galga's child. We'll be able to give birth, we'll be able to have another member to the village, and then we'll be able to do any last minute things that we want to do before we actually bring in the campaign to an end. Now, something I'm going to have to think about, and I'll actually come back to that, but the basic premise is we're going to be finishing this campaign at episode 30. As I said, there should be more than enough time then to do everything that we want to do. And one of the things we want to do, and I just remembered it, is that we had the news last episode, if I go back onto the world map, that there was an infested city nearby. Now, this was quite a surprise because, yeah, here it is. Because we don't have, as far as I checked my mod list, I don't have the mods installed that give you infested cities. I've got it on I've downloaded them, but they're not included for this playthrough, so I don't know why it happened. But maybe it's the mod manager not quite working. But we've got an opportunity to go in and check out this abandoned city that looks to be infested with something. So I presume by the fact that it's infested, it means bugs. So we're going to go and check it out. We're going to have a few people we can send. I don't know what we're going to find there. Don't know if they're going to be hostile or they're just going to be wild animals. We're just going to send some people down and find out. Now, as to that, first of all, let me grab Eel while you're awake. Can you go and fix this fence for me, please? And then I need you to come over and do that for me. So if you can go and do that, who am I going to send to the infested city? I'm not going to send Asna, for pretty obvious reasons at this point. I think Galga could go. Belnagotus can certainly go. And let's send Ha. Yeah, Ha, you're still around. So let's get you equipped to your armor rack. Well, Jesus, what are you doing all that? Oh, you're mining, aren't you? Yeah, he's done an extremely good job mining over there. I'm quite happy with him. But you can go off and do that. Galga going to go and equip his stuff as well. Belnagotus has already got armor on, so I'm not too concerned about her. But once they've got equipped, we'll put them into a caravan and then send them off towards the infested city. We should have more than enough pemmican for our needs, and just to help out a bit... oh, you're just making some simple meals right now. What have we got in here, though? Oh, we've got just like over 120... How much chocolate do we have? 115 bars of chocolate. I mean, we've got enough to open our own sweet shop. Ridiculous. Right, I tell you what, Nakai, could you quickly come and butcher this meat? We can use that to make some stir-fries instead. Ha, whereabouts are you? Still taking your sweet time? Let's speed things up a little bit to get that done. Okay, so, Nakai, can you go back now and make me some more meals? There we go, we can make some stir-fried meals. Thank you. Alright, Ha has gone off to get his armor on. Thank you. Right, let's go and send our caravan. So we'll pump onto here, from caravan. We said Ha, Galga, and Belnagotus, didn't we? How long is it going to take for us to get down to the city? Just about a day. That's not too bad. Alright, so we need 2 days worth of food. Let's grab some simple meals. Yeah, let's just take that. It gives us a couple of extra days worth just in case. Confirm. They'll go and get their stuff, and then off they go. But it gives me an opportunity now to talk about the next season of RimWorld as well, for you guys watching still. Now, I've got a few ideas what I would like to do, and considering that this playthrough was given as a viewer vote, I'm going to pick the next one. Now, I haven't got an idea yet which exactly I would like to do. I like the idea of doing maybe a wave survival one, very much like some people are doing, like World War D2 gaming, but I like the idea of doing a bit more story to it, and maybe having something like an Imperial Guard or a PDF unit from Warhammer, just trying to basically hold back a tide of enemies on a planet. Something like that could be quite cool, and then we can actually design the characters so we can have like a tech priest or an engineer seer. Sorry, an engineer. Is that the word? I'm trying to remember. But we'll be able to have someone then who can do building. We can have some Imperial Guards, troopers. We can even have some civilians, maybe like the governor or something like that. In fact, that could be an interesting way to do it as well. But I like the idea of doing something like that, or giving my own take on naked brutality. Now, I think I talked about it before, doing what I call the morning after, where it's basically just going to be a slight change, so we're not going to be have to worry about crypto sickness. We may just be hungover, shall we say. But I think a Naked Brutality one could be an interesting one as well. Maybe as well doing something and checking out the androids, because there is a new mod on the Steam Workshop that incorporates a whole bunch of new upgrades for the android mods that I used in the Radical. And it's just some cool upgrades. So they got things like Sky Mind, which allows you to actually upgrade your androids. They don't get upset anymore when you disassemble androids at the bench. The machining table. Rather than actually doing what you had to do, which was to butcher them at the butcher table. And as well as that, you can make it so instead of using food, they actually use electricity. So I'm thinking maybe do something like that. Maybe borrow 1D2 Games thing with the assimilation, because that sounds like a pretty cool idea. We can then use things like Rim Atomics, start exploring with that. There's a few different ideas. I'm rolling through my head. But the problem I've got is trying to come up with a way to sort of edit the videos, because personally I quite like doing these sort of unedited, just stream of thoughts, off and go. And for those of you still watching, I'm hoping you guys do as well. That's how I actually got into RimWorld originally, was watching Wycon Roleplays and his videos, which were very unedited. He just played through them. The problem is though, it does take a lot of time. Not only have I got an hour of video that I need to do, but it also takes about an hour and 3/4, 2 hours to edit, and render into a new video with an intro and outro and that, and to shrink it down in order to be uploaded onto YouTube. But the alternative is to try and edit the videos. Now, from what I have seen with some of the bigger YouTubers that do RimWorld, including, like I said, 1D2 Gaming, but there's also other chaps, terrible with names, like one of them's Ramajan, I think there was, another one's doing something similar. Blue Piazdo, we don't have anything to trade, I'm just going to move on. But it's good to see that there's someone nearby. But, yeah, the problem is then, what I've seen from other YouTubers, is that their RimWorld videos go one of two ways. They either do a long episode, live streamed, so it's not edited, but it goes on for hours. Or they record several hours of footage sometimes and reduce it down to like a 30-40 minute video. Now, if I don't have time necessarily to do like an hour video unedited because of my job and things like that, how on earth am I going to find the time to try and do several hours and then try and upload it into a video? Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm going to have to give it some thought and put something together. Maybe I can come up with a compromise. But one thing I am thinking of doing is reducing the amount of episodes in the week. So even if I stick with this version of like how I do the videos, it's still going to go back down to like 2 videos a week. Because then it gives me time as well, because there are other video games I would like to try and do. And as much as I love RimWorld, I've got a whole list of games. And I admit some of them aren't going to be the most popular ones, but I look forward to trying them out on the channel regardless. So for example, I'm thinking, as a spoiler for you guys, I'm actually putting together the little intro and outro nuts at the moment so I can play Halo Wars before Reach comes out for Xbox and that next month. So we've only got a few days left until it comes out, in fact. It comes out on the 6th. I already pre-ordered my copy for the Xbox Master Chief Collection just because I love the Halo games. And I would love to be able to play the Halo games on the channel. Not just the Halo Wars, but the actual first-person shooters as well. Even Halo 5. But it's something for me to think about. But, yeah, that's me just thinking out loud for now. Anyway, first of all, I can't help but notice that there's a lot of dead bodies, and they all seem to be in red for some reason. Okay, looks like a typical ruined city. We've got a few places we can crack open, and we've got bugs. Alright, let's have a look. Yeah. They're not man-eaters. They're not invading ones like you do when you have an infestation appear. They just seem to be wild. That actually has some potential then. Now, I don't know what we'll get from doing this city, but I wouldn't mind trying to crack some of them open. Like, we've got a building here we can't see inside yet. So if I ask for, say, this one to be deconstructed, I'll double check the bills to make sure that people are willing to deconstruct them. But as long as we're careful, I think we might be able to check out and see what we can find in here. So let's just do something like that, and there, and there, and there. And I think that's everywhere. I can't see anything on the floor. So unless we're going to just, you know, remove the floor in, so we get access to, like, bamboo, or what's this? Tiki flooring. Fancy tiki flooring. Yeah, I don't really see there being much value on here, but we'll crack open those buildings and see. Right, let's see. Bernagotus. Alright, Ha is already gone off to deconstruct. So is Bernagotus. Galga. I don't believe Galga's been set out as a task, so he's probably... Oh, hello. Ancient storage units. Contains unknown. Oh, and some of the ones have actually come out of the buildings as well. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to risk it. Because, like I said, they don't even seem to be attacking me. They just seem to be coming in. Okay, what's these? Animal Elixir of Enlightenment. Concocted centuries ago by a powerful alchemist with methods long lost to time. The single user... Oh, right, so it teaches you how to do better with animals. And cooking. Oh, we can give this to Nakai. We might actually be able to get stews. Depending on how much the upgrade is. Okay. Go and open this one up then, huh? Ignore the big bugs. I'm sure they're not going to... They're probably more scared of you than they are of them. Alright, birdskin jacket and a flak jacket. Not big deal. Okay, come on open... Can we open up this one? That hasn't got anything in it, but I wonder what happens if we ask it to be deconstructed. I'm just curious to know, like, what we actually get from this stuff. So a new area has been revealed. Oh wow, we've got, like, how much silver here? 860, that's pretty good. Christ, my voice got a bit high-pitched now, didn't it? Right, you'll come down and check that one. Okay, all the bodies are now gone back to normal. That's good to see. Area revealed, thank you. Where was that? Okay, what have we got here? A psychic animal pulsar, a soothe pulsar, and an insanity lens. Ooh, that's some good tech. I have to be honest, I wasn't expecting that when I actually did this map. But hey, I'll take it. I think we've actually cracked everything open. Oh, hang on. It just occurred to me about something. We could use plasteel for something back home. If you remember, one of my colonists has got a slight problem in the downstairs department where he has basically turned into a Ken doll. We can rebuild it using plasteel because it's magic according to the game. So, like, in fact, if I pop on here, sorry, I was trying to use you as an example here. So if I go onto here, where's it? Repair damaged part, groin, internal organs, maturity, artificial pregnate. So we can use this, and it just does it through magic. So I'm just wondering if that's something we could potentially do just to repair the stuff and get it back. Depends on, of course, if they can carry all that plasteel as well. But I'll ask that to get hauled up at least. And then we'll send them back off now. Okay, how's ready? Wow, how did that extremely quickly, and we picked up some uranium even. Okay. I suppose even in theory I could just wait around and see if we can get insect jelly as well, but I'm quite happy now with our find. So let's, head back to here. We form the caravan. And let's just see how much we can take back with us. Found methadone. Huh. We'll take the 2 elixirs of enlightenment. We'll take these, because they're worth a fair bit of money as well. We're not taking any of the dead bodies with us. I mean, that's a lot of dead bodies. Had all the synthread flank patterns and that as well. Oh no, actually, don't forget, that one is not tainted. And that's not tainted. We can take the silver as well. And how much plasteel can we take? We don't need to worry about components, but plasteel will be handy. Oh, we can take it all. Okay, cool. Uranium I'm not going to touch. We do have some pemmican and simple meals. We'll take the berries that we found as well, apparently. Okay, head back. It's only 1.2 days. We've just about got enough food. Let's send them off. And we might be able to rebuild Barra. In fact, not just Barra, but one of the other villagers lost their chests, didn't they? I have this vague memory of that happening. Oboya, was it? No. Galga? Ko? Kui? Yeah, chest cut off. So we might be able to rebuild their chest. It's crazy magic. I don't know. We'll find out. Alright, but EO has actually finished that off, and we finished now wild biome plants. Unlocks new fruits and trees to grow. We can now grow cherry trees, coconut, fig, date trees, pineapples, cloudberries, and gooseberries. Cool. In fact, now we're actually running out of tech to do. And that's something I do admit that I think I've made a slight mistake with as well. When I do tribal playthroughs before, I use a mod called Tech. It's called something like Tech Advance. Don't even know if I've got it activated for this playthrough. Let me just double check. You can probably find it all in the mod collection anyway. Do I have it? It's one like a standard mod for me, so no, I must have took it off. But what it allows you to do is that as you continue doing a lot more research, you can eventually go up in technology levels. So at the moment we're Neolithic, for example. But once we finished all the techs for Neolithic, or we do roughly half the techs for Medieval, we can go up to Medieval then, and we don't have to worry about the penalty that we have for being a lower tech level. And you can go the same to Industry, Modern, Spacer, and so on. So that's something I've missed out as well, because then I like starting as a tribal faction, and starting to learn electricity and make your way through it that way. But this is actually the longest I think I've ever done as a straightforward tribal playthrough. But I'm quite happy. We've managed to get through quite a bit without really any losses. No one's really died that we haven't brought back. And I think we've done extremely well. I think we've only got like 2 losses from here. We've got Zoop and we've got Skizor. And they both died recently, in the past episode or 2. So fair dues, I must say. Alright, we'll bring that down. Oh yeah, did the gate got fixed? Wilfred, did the fence get fixed? Yes, I'm just wondering what you're doing. Oh, yes, because you're right here, right. Okay, that makes sense. Hang on. Who killed my Dracorex? Okay, skip through that. Nothing mentioned there. Fine, someone bring it in. It's refrigerated, but if we can eat it, and then we'll eat it. Is there anything else we want to eat while we're here? Got this as well. Do you want to go after Saltosaurus? Potentially. I know they got 25% chance, but any extra meat that we can bring in will be greatly appreciated. We'll bring all that in. Got blueberries nearly done. Belladonna, coffee. Hops. To be honest, I'm thinking I'm going to swap out the hops. I like the fact that we're making mead, so I'd rather try and use that perhaps. But all this can get hauled in. And to be honest with the yarrow, we are growing more than enough heal roots, though we don't really need the yarrow to make medicine. So I'm thinking actually cancel that. Let's have a look, see what if we can grow something else instead. We could do orange grapevines, gooseberries, cloudberries. So what, let's make grapes. There we go. Someone will get onto that eventually as well. Someone can haul in all this cloth, that would be fantastic. Got plenty of hay up here as well, ready to go in. So if you remember, what we're doing with the hay is just storing it all in the barn. But the animals can't go in the barn until we switch it over to winter area. So they have the opportunity then to go around and do what they want to do. Now, it should be keeping it nice and cool. So it's going to last for, 56 days, a year. 56 days, more than enough to last for winter. Let's bring the camel hair in as well. Is there any more dinosaurs that we can try and tame or something like that? Hang on. Asna, okay. Asna, you're all the way back here. I'll tell you what, let's switch you over. And let's get you back inside just for the moment. Last thing I want is for her to get injured. Because don't forget, she's pregnant. And I want that new child. It shouldn't be too long though until it pops out of her. I can't remember how long she's been pregnant. It's been a while, hasn't it? Oh yeah, switch this off, somebody. Okay, Quee, you're going to need to get back inside as well. I'm quite happy that you're shooting it, but I don't really want you to be outside in case it hits you. Christ, it lasts a long time, doesn't it? Imagine how hard it was for our ancient ancestors. Okay. I'll tell you what, Asna, because you already started it, go and finish it. And that should give us a nice bit of meat to go into stir fries. Alright, finish him. Alright, Nakai. Oh. Oh, they've been attacked by one tribesperson from the Purple Kangaroo. They want my expensive stuff. Refuse. We're not going to give this random bandit with a club access to our nice shiny goods that we got from the infested city. Alright, I'll spread you guys out using Actung. And let's get ready to start shooting him. Alright, Bernagotus, get ready because you're going to be engaging. Okay, you guys, you come over to this. Oh, there we go. That didn't take any time whatsoever. Okay, let me just check. What have you got for gear? Oh, you haven't even got anything of interest. I mean, I suppose we could take the t-shirt, but it's poor quality. It'll just get burnt as soon as we get home. I'll take your tuck. Alright, come and strip him. Alright, and just finish him off. You should have known better than to try and mess with us. Alright, let's head back to this. We form the caravan, make sure we got everything. I think we're good. Cloth took. We'll take that with us. Okay, accept. And just a third of the day the way. Okay. Let's hold that down. Let's hold that. Got so much food now. Right, our boy is on a mental break. I didn't realise that. Nakai, would you mind just butchering the animal for me, please? I know you're trying to get red lentils, so we've started to... Alright, we are starting to get them out. Oh, and the thing had to go rotten, didn't it? Alright. Go and start doing this for me, please. In fact, clean the wound first. There you go. Thank you, Nakai. Alright. Eel, since you're nearby, you can go and empty the toilets. Oh, it'd be so nice when I can actually start using normal toilets again in this game. Like, I do think the Dubs hygiene mod is fantastic for making that a bit more authentic, especially when you take the opportunity to tailor some of the settings, so you don't have to worry about them trying to wash 5 times a day, for example. But having to empty out the latrines and just take the fecal sludge out of the way. There was a mod actually I had that allowed you to use the fecal sludge in order to make compost. That was a pretty nice little mod. Now, speaking of floors, I'm actually going to ask them to remove the goods, for, the tilled soil here. Right, there. That should be everything. And then we need to sort out who's going to get these houses. So who's left at the moment without a house? That's all good. Nakai could do with one. Melania, Galga, and Belnagontas. Oh, and Quee. Okay. What we could do... In fact, let me do this. Let's remove some of the beds, right? In fact, we'll remove all the beds. Might as well go nice. We'll give them a nice proper double beds, yeah? That can be removed as well. In fact, we could move him down into there. Cancel that then. Quickly before I cancel that one. So when we install that there, and then someone else can come and reinstall this one. No, reinstall this one. Here. Might as well make it comfy for the sort of the hospital cabin. Hey. Right, the others are back now. Cool. Alright, someone cut down this tree as well, please. And this one as well. It just slows down people every time they try to get past it. Like, let's see. Alright, but someone can go off and do all of those orders for me. That would be great. And then what we can do now is start putting the bedrooms in so we can have... Oh, we need lights. Okay. Do we have any large glowstone ones left? We have 2. And I believe it's stone cutting that allows us to break them down. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, cut large glowstone. Why do I have 2 bills for that? I don't know. Let's cancel that, do that. Let's get 1. Because I cannot remember for the life of me how many we get every time we break one of these down. And so what, Bauer, since you're right here, can you quickly do that for me? Thank you. Appreciate your work, my good friend. And he does it fairly quick as well. 4. Perfect. So if I grab this, I believe we only need 2, don't we? Yeah. So we need 1 here, 1 here. We all sorted out down here already, aren't we? We are. Cool. And then... let's start swapping them out a bit. So I think Nakai deserves to have one. He's been in the village for quite some time. And he's always had to give up his bed and share it. So he can have his own proper house now. Let's see. Who else did we say? Bonagotus could do with one, I guess? Sure. You can have that one. That means we've got Galga can have move out and Melania can have, and Kui can have one too. So yeah, we can put 1 in here, 1 in here, and then swap this out to be a double bed instead. Yeah, I think that could work. What I will do though, let's get rid of the passive coolers because we don't really need that with winter coming. Food binge, Nakai, right. Drop those. What we could do is actually start setting up the fire. I mean, how warm is it outside? 9 degrees. I mean, it's chilly. I mean, it's nearly as chilly as it was today at work. But all those need to be hauled out somewhere, don't they? Alright, haul urgently. Just haul all this where it needs to go, okay? Alright, lentils can be done. Okay. Oh yeah, Ha, can you quickly put that back? And Galga, can you go and put your stuff back on the rack? And then who's the oh no, it was Skizor, wasn't it? That's right, Skizor died, and yeah, so we've got an empty rack. Could give it to Eel, potentially, but then Eel's still young. Last thing I want is to try and get involved on the front line. I mean, she is only nearly 2 3/4. You know? There has to be limits to the amount of war crimes of children we expect to be able to get away with in this playthrough. And I just realised if I monetize my videos, saying that sentence might have not gone down too well on YouTube. Oh dear. Anyway. Lights again on... oh no, we need bedside cabinets. Can't have a proper house without bedside cabinets. So you guys can have those. Congratulations. Alright, now we can swap out the... yeah, we'll swap out that. Get rid of Kree's one here. But let's just remove all of this first of all. And then we need to get wood. Because how much wood do we have in stock at the moment? 491. Is that enough for winter? Maybe. Do we want a bit more? Probably. Chop wood. Let's just ask for all this to be chopped down. Got all this here, in fact. Let's ask for that to be done as well. In fact, do we have much more on the map? If I keep that dot there. 660 if you include the stuff in stock already. Okay, we'll do something like that. But let's just cancel all of this. Don't want to go too crazy, do we? Alright, Vulture. Which Vulture? The youngest one, who's even a half a year old, had a shoot frenzy. Now, I still have to laugh at some of the personalities for the children we've come across. It's like Eel, for example, we pop on here. I mean, she's pretty good. She's an undergrounder, she loves the cold, outdoorsy, a peacemaker. She's pretty good. Then we go on to our first one, who's a psychopath with a chemical fascination for drugs and all sorts, and, on the other hand, is quite kind, and loves animals. And then we got little baby Vulture, who is, remember, only less than 3/4 old. She is she hates men, has a great memory and a fast learner, but is quite abrasive. She really just, I mean. Hang on. Oh, sorry. Misandrist, I should have said, hates men. Vulture here is not even half a year old and she's already misogynistic. So, and hates men. Hates women. That's, well, in this day and age, it's not going to go without. I mean, from what my understanding, you can hate men and get away with it, but you can't help you if you hate women. Luckily, I'm equal opportunities. I hate everyone. Well, not hate everyone. If you turn out to be a jackass, I'm going to not like you, no matter what you are, so or who you are. So anyway, not here for the politics. We're here to play RimWorld. But I just find it funny that we can see that she's a Vulture here as a psychopath at the age of 1.5. But and you know has a fascination with drugs of all sorts. Hasn't surprised. Did we? No, she had a binge once, didn't she? Where she went binging on psychites, if I remember right. Just surprised she hasn't gone for the mead or the beer yet. That can come later, I guess. In fact, while I remember now, Nakai. That's the animals one. That's the cooking. Okay, who's my best cook? Let me just double check. Actually, it's Rukai. 12? Oh no, Nakai's slightly a thing as well. Okay, Nakai, congratulations. You're going to drink this weird potion, right, to learn how to cook better. It's a mystical concoction. Ooh. There you go. And he's now got a cooking of 15. Oh, wow. That's really a big jump. 3 levels. In fact, does that mean we can make stew now? It can. Stew, by the way, in this game is fantastic. I kid you not, it is fantastic. Stir fries already give you a nice little boost to your thing. So, like, I don't know, so Galgo. Anyone here not eaten yet? Okay, Vulture, let's have you. Right? If I have him, Nakai here, come and eat this bowl of stew, right? And then we check his health. Asnope might be a better option here. Because she's at this, her manipulation has gone up by 10% because of her blood filtration. So she's actually be able to do better crafting and things like that. And I believe blood filtration has something to do with, I want to say toxins? Like they all have different aspects. Like I believe blood pumping might be a thing for, for infections. I think filtration is for toxins. I could be wrong. But I know they're all supposed to have impacts, just like sight affects his shooting ability. You know, if you just like, and things like that. So, might be metabolism I'm thinking of. That does toxicity. But anyway, but stews are even better. They also count as lavish meals. So, there we go. We actually made our first bunch here, 8 bowls of stew. If we get someone in who needs to eat. Bow's already eaten, bless. Kai has eaten. Ko, you could eat. Let me get you a bowl of stew, my friend. Alright, so now that we've had the stew, not only, as you can see, it increases filtration, increases pumping by 10%, metabolism by 50%, gives you an extra 10% consciousness, and reduces pain. So, very, very good. And you can make it a lot of it, because you make it in, stocks things of 8 rather than just 4. So that's really quite cool as well. It just means we need a lot more ingredients in order to make them. But it's still a nice thing to be able to come and do. Ko, what are you reading? Because I remember we've got all sort of weird books, but we've got 3 of them now, and there's what's this one? F521 with Cree by Melania. What? This lexicon divulges Gold Cree being incapacitated in a cowardly, half-hearted way. Cree looks empty. This depiction refers to the knocking unconscious of Cree on the 1st of August, 5503. What a weird book to name. But that's not the weirdest. In fact, what else do we have? Height of Schizor, The Anthology by Need, and Suffering. Now, Suffering I think we've seen before, but I have no idea about these other 2 books. Let's read them. The Height of Schizor. This manual contains a text of Ricardo Schizor Rodriguez, threatening Quanabia Galga While Galga cowers from him, Skizor is consumed with passionate rage, and the text takes place on the outskirts of a town. And the work actually suggests the concept of camaraderie. This talks about Skizor attacking Galga. What a book, especially with him buried just in the next field. Then what's this anthology I need? This anthology reveals a claw. The text contrasts lonesomeness with kindness. Though few would expect it, the author of the text focuses on 7 dolphins. The art in RimWorld sometimes, what comes up is just wow. I mean, I don't think I could come up with that in my own time, let alone what the game does sometimes. Oh dear. Anyway, let's speed things up a bit more again now. Tiny fish corpses are rotting away. I mean, winter is coming now in another 8 days. But we've got plenty of food being hauled in. We've got plenty of red lentils as a meat substitute. Got plenty of rice. We've now got belladonna bushes done. The blueberries have been done. Okay, how's the devil strand? 82%. The only thing I'm a bit concerned about is, right about now, it wouldn't surprise me if we end up getting a cold snap or something. Which, if that happens, we're going to be sort of on all guns blazing, trying to get as much done with harvesting as possible before the plants all die. Hopefully that's not going to happen anytime soon, because then we can focus on getting as much brought in. Well, the same now, we do have 22 days worth of food. So it's not like we're going to starve anytime soon, is it? Anyway, you guys can continue doing what you need to do. Thank you, Belnagatus, for putting that back. Although someone's left chocolate on the floor. Why... Hang on. Did I... Hang on. What's... Slow cooking stew. I'm pretty sure I told him not to use honey. Did I not? No, I didn't. Right. What about here? Oh no, I must have left it out for the bowls of stew. Gotcha. Well, in that case, Nakai, switch over a moment. Go and continue cooking, but move the honey out the way. I'll tell you what, Rakai, if you got a second, make me some mead. Got plenty of honey to use, after all. And in fact, if we're not going to be making beer anymore, might as well just get rid of the thing for wort as well. Make curdled milk for cheese, juice for vinegar. We could potentially do that, because now another way we could have done, thinking about it, in order to get food, is if we got berries and things like that. Oh, a weaver named Smiles has called me from nearby. She's 49 years old. We've got 4 archers, 5 berserkers, 2 bombers, 1 knight, and 7 warriors. I presume she's going to be a lizardman, but a weaver. Someone that's going to be, I imagine, is going to be reasonably good at crafting. You know what, for excitement purposes, sure. Let's offer you some safety. So Smiles, yep, 59. Not very passionate for medical, even if she has no experience. Her stats could have been better though, but she's got a few passions, which is okay. Right, let's sort you out quickly. Going from your passions, in fact, I'm going to actually just copy over Nakai. Stick it on here. Oh, no, not Nakai, sorry. Bala. That's better. Smiles, congratulations. So she's not going to do so much cooking, but she'll be having some skill in that. She does all the stuff that she's really good for. I'll just post that up though to 1. To 2, I mean. I'd rather have her help plant cutter if possible, but if she can do anything else in the meantime, that'd be great. Vulture... Oh, I'll tell you what, you can actually clean as well. Gives you something to do around the base. And then we need to do what else? Restrictions, we'll skip that over there. What is your bio, actually? A xenophobe, so hates xenos. Undergrounder and dislikes children. That might be a problem in this colony. Right. What else have you guys been set for, by the way? Worker. Oh no, hang on. No, we've been set for cold weather, right. I forgot, we got this thing here to stop me having to do this, and I must have forgot to actually set it up. So, let's switch everyone over to cold winter now. because it is it fall and it's going to get cold, right? In fact, let's just slow things down a minute, because we're going to have to get everyone changed as well. Alright. Now, Smiles, do you have any combat abilities? No. That's fine, then we'll just have to give you a weapon instead. Let's give everyone... Right. First of all, everyone's going to go and get themselves equipped from the combat wax. Let's see, Smiles. Let's just give you a recurve bow. No, let's give you a crossbow. Alright, everyone is now dressed. The children are going to go run in straight into the center here when we've got the attack coming. If I remember correctly though, one of these stockpile, these armor racks, should be spare. Because it was for, what's his name, before he died? Zoop. Okay, here comes the raid. Alright, let's just double check. Everyone... Quee's on his way now. Right. Are they coming to attack immediately? Yes. Oh, that's a lot of them. That's a lot of them. Right. Well, we know they have to come over here, so let's just grab everybody. Apart from Quee. Alright, let's get you drafted up. And let's put you along here, more or less. Okay, Smiles. Tell you what, let's just double check. No one owns that work. Quee and Ha. Ha, whereabouts are you? Alright, you're going on here as well. Okay, go and get your armor and stuff equipped. Smiles. Okay, Quee. Okay, so it's equipped. Smiles, come and equip from this armor rack. This is now yours. Because no one else has claimed it. Alright, well, just... Fine, tell you what we need to do, which I haven't done, but would be a great idea, is let everyone get into their positions first of all, right? Okay, kids. Alright, your job now is to come in here. Get out of the way, please. Oh, and just because I know how it is with the animals, all the animals do fallouts. So remember, this puts them all inside the barn, and they're just going to stay in there for the moment, saves them again hunted down by the enemy. Alright, but the kids are now safe. Everyone is now equipped, ready to deal with the attackers. We're making their way across now. Okay, first one's already been done. Oh. Okay, we already got one knocked down. Ooh, bombers. I forgot that we had to deal with these. Right. I'll just leave it to my troops. They're doing extremely good at the moment. Okay. Ha. Let's get you over here as well. You can get next to Asna. Okay, Smiles. If you... No, you didn't get yourself equipped, did you? Okay, pop down here. And let's get you, first of all, a bow. Alright, they are getting closer. Up. Okay, not actually that concerned anymore. Hang on. Ha, you didn't get your bloody stuff on. Okay, so Ha, just bring you up to this point here now. Okay, Quee, you need to be equipped. You need to get over to here, please. Okay, they're starting to flee. Fantastic news. And we managed to take a couple prisoners as well. We'll see if we want to have them join us or not. Okay, for the moment... Alright. Vulture, everyone... Hang on, who's missing? Smiles? Okay, Smiles, let's get you up here first of all. Because something that I've got used, but I haven't actually used it, is the defensive position mod. This is extremely useful when you know that the enemy is going to be coming from a specific angle. And you can actually set it up, so at advanced modes you have different positions as well. So this could be like position 1, and then having them along here, for example, could be position 2. But for now, I'm quite happy to keep it basic. So if I get that, and have everyone then here, and then what we'll do is just choose defensive position, save position. What will happen then is the next time we get attacked, I can just highlight everyone, click the button, they'll get drafted and won to their positions here. Now obviously we want them to be able to go and get themselves equipped at the armor racks, but we can sort that out. But it does mean all the children can actually stay inside the houses now, nice and safe, and be done. So you guys can do that. Everyone's now going to go and put their stuff back. The animals now can go back to roaming about. And then let's see what prisoners we've managed to take, because we've got a couple of them here. Oh, and you as well. We'll kill you. Oh no, the other dinosaur... Did the dinosaur escape? Oh no, hang on, there's food. Why is that here? People, don't just leave it out and about. Get it hauled in. Move it somewhere. Yeah, did that dinosaur die or not? I think it got off the map okay. A little disappointing, but that's fine. That's fine. The rest of them are making their way down there. Okay, in that case... I'll tell you what, Bauer, you can go over and capture this one. You come and capture this one. Nakai, come and capture this one. Melania, come and capture this one. Oh, we need to have more sleeping spots. Okay, okay. Classic deco furniture. Sleeping spots. Let's stick one here and one here. Just so we can get it all sorted. You capture this one. I think that's everyone still alive. Yeah, there's only the 4 of them. Alright, let's speed things up once more. Okay, now Boyo, you can go and finish off the hunt the alpaca for me. And once... What do they have here? A good quality longbow. That's great news. Medical emergency. Oh, it's because of them, right. Okay, what we're going to do then is get all of these hauled off as well. We can dispose of them, we can move them, whatever it is that we need to do. Thank you, Nakai, for going off to sort that out. What did they lose? Bleeding out 3 hours. We cut off their leg. Gauga's crossbow bolt annihilated the femur and left leg with dexterity. Wow. Okay, Gauga's okay. I mean, 1 minute. Taku is okay. Okay, you've been thinking. Someone, why did you drop the dead body in the doorway? This just means that they could just walk out now. Oh, their heart was destroyed. Wow. Lead's ball annihilated the heart and wounded the torso. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, Rakai's going off to do this. Yeah, if you can go and haul off the dead body so we can close the door, thank you. And then, Melania. Did you not rescue that person or did they die? It's hard to tell. I don't see any dead bodies anywhere, but there's only 2 people in the bed out of 4. Okay, let's get rid of those then. Right. You've already been... Yeah, you're already sorted. Aboyo, you've been sorted. Melania, go and transfer. Nakai, go and transfer your stuff back. Wakai, do the same. Bauer, do the same. Oh, and Smiles. Forgot about you, Smiles. Oh, hang on. Let's set this to Smiles. There we go. Alright, go and transfer this back to the armor rack. There we go. You're all sorted out. Should be plenty of outfits for everyone to wear. Let me just check the stockpile here, because, Jesus, what are these? Melania's got a parka. Here. Gauga's got a shirt. Let's cancel those for now. Got plenty of pants, parkas. Just got another shirt to make. And we just have to sort out lizardmen wear. How many lizardmen do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'll do that for me as well. And I'll let them get on with their own devices. The animals have been awakened and moved, haven't they? I believe so. Don't think any reason why they can't. Alright, the other thing we need to do... Let's start sorting out... Turning these on. And then we need... Select the double bed. Copy it. Stick one here. One here. And then we'll be able to move the other ones then as well. Okay. Who's left here? Nobody, we just haven't got the... Oh yeah, that was Skizzles, wasn't it? Okay, get on with that. Alright, we better get that wood done and brought in. Okay, 278. All that can be hauled in, please. The milk. Okay, really doesn't matter at this point. More plasteel. Jesus, guys, you're not supposed to just leave the plasteel on the floor anywhere that you choose, okay? It needs to go somewhere. Hang on, do we actually have a storage unit? We do not. Okay. Let's just pop on here a minute. Storage. Okay. Plasteel. No, that should be that sorted. Now, let's have a look to see if we can do something with the marvels of modern medicine. In the game, anyway. Right, you can come down here and sort the ginger powder and everything out for me. And then, Bauer. Let's have a look to see what we can do operations-wise. Repair damaged part chest or maturity. I don't know which one it is. Let's try... None of your colonists. Crafting 8 and medical 8. Have we really not got someone with that combination? I mean, who's my best doctors? Alboyo is 14. Crafting 4. Okay, Rakai 9. 3. Nakai 7. Okay, we needed 8. What's your crafting like? 6. I mean, Nakai is probably the closest one we got if I actually wanted to try and do that for Bauer. But since no one is able to do it right now, let's just double check. Yeah. Second puberty? Typically used after the bionic plastic surgeries used to restore lost parts or to get really great hair and huge pecs. I'm not here to judge. I'll tell you what, let's insist on a second puberty. I don't know, maybe it will give it back his groin? I don't know. The human life stages mod that does incorporate the extra body parts is still something I'm a bit unfamiliar with to some extent. So it's just interesting to see what comes up, so to speak. Cannot second puberty maturity need material. What did he need? 6 medicine. Do we not have 6 medicine in here? We do not have 6 medicine, guys. We do not have 6 medicine. It doesn't even say it needs to be anything good medicine. It just says, you know, best quality medicine at the moment. Okay, great bow's done. Let's go crossbow now. Need material. I still don't get it. You know what? Fine. We'll just cancel the puberty button. Let Bauer get on his way. I'm still wondering how long it's going to be to Asna gives birth. She's been pregnant for so long. I mean, I think we're all excited to find out who the, what the baby's going to be. Is it a boy? A girl? Transgender, as the game likes to say? Or it's transsexual, given if it's different body parts? Right, let's have a good look. What do we want to do with you guys? Xenophobe Undergrounder, not really that much skills. I think we're tempted just to let you go. Yeah, we'll release you. You... Skills actually... I can see a lot of yellow. Misogynistic, abrasive. A female warrior that hates women. Wow. Sounds to me... No, we're not... Like I said, we're not doing politics. Not in this playthrough. Right. I believe you can be asked to be released as well. We don't need to worry about providing them with food. They've been patched up, so they're not going to die. They can just head off now and do what they need to do. Alright, but now we've done these. Let's sort out... Melania can have this one. Alright, Galga can have this one. Which means that, this, and this can be gone. And you guys already got a place up here. Okay, that could be turned on now as well. Okay, relations actually improved a bit. That's good to see. Alright, all that's been turned on. Fantastic. No longer incapable of walking. Oh, I didn't realize she was incapable in the first place, but just in time for her to be carried out to the village. Right, on that happy note, and we're just about to deal with a cold snap. I'll tell you what I'm going to do quickly. I was going to end the episode there, but with the news of the cold snap, I kind of want to make sure that we get it ordered done quickly. So what we're going to do is just go harvest, and I'm going to ask for all of this to be harvested. Anything that's possibly able to be hauled in, we're going to ask to be done. That way in, we can make sure that we're not going to starve, or we're not going to lose anything because of it being not being brought in. But at that point, I will bring today's episode to an end. So I hope you enjoyed today's one. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join me next time for some more RimWorld. But until then, everyone, take care, and goodbye for now.